Hey there, friends and foes. I haven't made a video in ages, and outside of laziness, I have no real excuse for that. But this will be a review of the Strong Lifts 5x5 that my buddy Nick, who you will see after my warm-up here, sort of introduced me to, and because it had 3 squats a week in it, I decided, hell, why not? It'll increase my squat. So we're going to see how much it's increased my squat since then. This here is my warm-up set. I do 2 warm-up sets, one with 135 and then with 225, which is what I started my squats out with. And Nick started out with 25 on each side, so yeah, 95 pounds. Can only count by 45s, I guess. So it took a little bit, but yeah. So he started out there, and now he warms up with the full plate. Actually, he warmed up with 25s, but I sort of screwed the bed on that one. So yeah, here we are. And this day has squats, deadlifts, and shoulder press. And it's basically day 2 of the program. We're on week 6. This is day 1 of week 6. So we've been doing this for a good while. And I mean, I've noticed a pretty big increase. When I tried squatting 275, I could only do 3 reps for 3 sets. And I mean, when I got that high on this through this program, because I started on 225 and had to increase by 5 pounds each day, I was petrified when I got up to that weight. So this here is my first set of 5, doing 300 pounds. And honestly, like, every day I come in now, it scares me more and more because I keep having to increase my weight. The rules of the 5x5 is like, if you don't get it for 3 days in a row, if you don't manage to get all 5 sets and all 5 reps, you have to deload 20 pounds, then move, and then do it all over again. And this is basically all the exercises. Day 1 usually has squats, then bench press, then rows? Yeah, rows. And then day 2 has squats, shoulder press, and deadlift. So you're doing squats 3 days a week, and then you basically alternate the days, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You do day 1, day 2, then Friday would be day 1, then the next following Monday would be day 2, and you keep going from there. So, yeah, we're basically showing you what kind of gains we've made since then. And, I mean, when I first heard this program, I was skeptical because I'm one of those overtraining as a myth kind of people, and so is my buddy Nick. But he wanted to do it because he didn't have a lot of time to come to the gym, and I wanted to do it because I really wanted to improve my squat and my leg endurance, I suppose. So here we are. Like, I'm actually blown away by the progress of this program. Like, I never imagined I'd be able to comfortably do 300 pounds even for 2 sets. So, I mean, I find that I've come a long way so far, and when I was reading the program online, it says, if you can deadlift 400, squat 300, and bench press 200 comfortably for just, I think it was 1 rep, I'm not sure, then to not even try the program at all. But I said screw it, because I wanted to be able to rep it. So, yeah, so far I'm actually really liking it. I mean, my bench press hasn't improved that much because I started out at a pretty low weight for me. But my squats, I started at 225 because I was basically like, yeah, like I have the form down pretty much, so I just want to improve how much I can lift. And Nick was warning me that I'd have to deload, but I said, screw that, I don't care, I'll deload, but I want to try to, move my weight. So I want to break the plateau. So, I mean, this program's really good. Like, I'm not sure if it'd be great for somebody starting out. I mean, Nick was into the gym for a few months before this, compared to me. I've been going to the gym for a couple of years now. I've had time to make mistakes and follow sort of random beliefs, like having to work out for so long or take whatever breaks, just have all this random crap kind of thrown at me, keep trying different things and being like, cardio destroys your gains and all this crap that I've had to put up with. Stretching's bad, stretching's good, whatever. And I've sort of come up with my own thing, but this program, I'd have to say, is really good. I think beginners might actually want to overtrain for the first 6 weeks because, I mean, your body grows so much, your body will adapt. And then I'd say this is a good routine to throw in, like the 12-week program when you're like, oh crap, okay, I've reached my plateau, I've reached my limit. I want to now try to go beyond that limit. But at the same time, I can understand some of the disadvantages. I mean, for me, working out 3 days a week for 45 minutes it feels like I'm slacking. Like, I really don't feel like I'm doing a lot. I mean, my legs are getting to the point now where they are actually hurting after my workouts because the weight's high enough now, but usually on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I throw in some core. Like, actually, those days are really intense core days. I try to spend like an hour or two on core those particular 2 days, and then throw in core every so often around that. I also swim a lot because it's a really healthy form of cardio, and I mean, I live in Canada. There is a lot of snow, so there is no biking for me. It's just not happening. And I walk a lot too, so I mean, I try to get in my low intensity forms of cardio every so often. And my buddy Nick has started swimming now, so he started trying to trim down and eventually work his way into making all kinds of gains. Just like, well, I mean, I guess I'm not trying to lose weight, but trying to up my weights. So, I mean, we're two different people looking to have two different objectives. I'm not looking to get much bigger. I'm just looking to get stronger and more fit, whereas Nick's looking to, become basically like a fit, strong man. And my other buddy Ian, who isn't in this video, is trying out this program too. Sorry, I really struggled on that. But my other buddy Ian is actually doing this program as well. And he's progressed a lot. Like, he really did not think that this was going to be good for him because he's always had problems with his bones and his joints, I guess. And, yeah, he's moved up on his bench he's moved up on his squats quite a bit. Like, he used to only do like a plate because it was comfortable for him. But now he's getting to the point where, like, he's almost up to 2 plates. He did 215 the other day. And he said it was really rough, but he still managed to get through it. So, I mean, if he can get to 225, man, that's 2 plates on each side. That's pretty good. I mean, it's all subjective too, right? Like, I watch a lot of other YouTube channels, and every time I see Omar Isuf freaking get a PR on his bench press and his deadlift, it makes me think I'm like, I'm weak and I'm not good enough. But I also know that he's been part of the sport a lot longer than me, and I still have a long ways to go. I have not reached my limit yet, and I'm going to keep trying to go. I'm going to keep trying to press on and see what I can accomplish. As for the shoulder press here, I originally only started out with like 65 pounds in shoulder press because I don't know if I'm capable of much more. Like, my form was always really bad back in the day. I only recently learned how to, through Omar Isuf and other channels like that, Buff Dudes, for example, how to do this exercise properly and use the right muscles and stuff like that without activating the wrong ones. So if I can even get up to like a plate on each side, good old 135 pounds, I'll be golden on that. I'll be perfectly happy with that. I don't know how much higher I can go from there, but that's one of the goals. I'm also trying to get to the point where I can do a deadlift that's 3 times my body weight. So, I mean, if I'm, like 172 pounds now, I want to be able to do a deadlift that's, oh god, math, it hurts, 516 pounds at the very least. And I'd like to go higher than that, because, I mean, after seeing Omar's 565-pound deadlift, I'm there like, holy hell, like, I have a long ways to go. So, thanks to his techniques too, which you'll kind of see me try to apply once we get to the deadlift portion coming up. I'm hoping to use that and use my entire body, uniting sort of mind, heart, and spirit and stuff like that to mind, heart, spirit, and body. Yeah, sorry, blah. To do all of these exercises. I've learned from doing those heavy squats that it isn't just your legs that are working. You have to use everything. You have to use your core to sort of help stabilize your entire body and move it and, pretty much set your ass to the grass and then pull yourself back up. It takes everything you have and sometimes even more. I use a lot of energy doing squats myself, and I can definitely say for certain that if you're not using all of your muscles during your squats and your deadlifts, you should probably start again and learn how to attribute everything into your workout. Like, you should definitely be putting your heart and soul into it too. God, this video is long, isn't it? On the subject though, Nick really loves this program. He's seeing a lot of better results. He's seeing his form improve a little bit. Like, he never used to go all the way down for his squat. I've noticed from watching this that, and I'm sorry, Nick, I didn't point this out in real life. It's a lot easier actually, like, watching this video, that he leans forward a little bit on his squats, but, you know, that's something that's easily remedied. He's getting to the point where his flexibility allows his ass to go pretty far down, so that's a pretty good key when you squat. And there's definitely going to be people out there who suggest, like, squatting in a way that, I don't know, that you don't show your crotch, I guess. And it's really all about comfort there. Like, you're going to be activating all the muscles if you're doing the exercise properly. So, I mean, as long as you're comfortable going all the way down that far with your legs, you know, the key is to not have your knees go past your toes, or to not have your knees go out in the same direction as your toes. If you do those things, like if you don't have your knees go out the right way, then that can screw you over. But if your knees follow the path of your toes and don't go out too far and don't go out past them, then your squat will be pretty good. And I mean, I've noticed a lot too here. I've been really trying to perfect my deadlift. Like, I have a video from like a year ago where I was deadlifting, and oh my god, my back, it was so bad. But after watching other YouTube videos and practicing the form quite a bit, I've learned to nearly perfect the deadlift, and now it's just a matter of increasing my strength and putting a lot of love into the exercise to make it my own. Yeah, that's probably the only time Nick does has a pretty sloppy finish there on the deadlift. But other than that, he's doing really well. As for future gym videos, once a few shirts I've ordered come in, I'm hoping to have Nick and Ian and I sort of do like random discussions on just our opinions on various things on the gym, and like sort of different workouts, our opinions of overtraining, because we're 3 different bodies and we have 3 different goals. Like Ian, for example, is a 125-pound kid who, and when I say kid, I mean he's my age. But yeah, he's a 125-pound guy who basically just wants the functional strength in his body to be able to do like everything. God, what's that guy's name? It's a Frank, raw vegan body. Oh my God, what's his last name? Starts with M. You know, anyway, look, you know who I'm talking about if you watch a lot of YouTube videos, I guess. And he wants to be able to do all that sort of stuff, like, you know, hold himself up, do the flag, hold himself up for a really long time and move around while doing pull-ups, like, this exercise called levers. So he wants a lot of functional strength, a lot of things that can, you know, that he can use his body for. I just want to go beyond my limits and become a Super Saiyan, and Nick wants to be able to pick things up and put them down. And he wants to look good doing it. So, I mean, we're all different people looking for different goals. So that's what I'm hoping for future fitness videos that I'm going to be uploading on here. And I will definitely try to get up different types of videos more often. So I'm sorry it's been a while since I haven't made a video. I'm hoping I'll make more here soon. We all make choices, we all have opinions, debate and discuss, and have a great day.